Leg cramps. They're waking you at 2, 3 in the morning, and you're reaching for that electrolyte drink on your nightstand thinking you're doing the right thing. But that glass, the way most seniors are mixing it, may be the reason those cramps keep coming back. There are 7 silent mistakes hiding inside the way people over 60 use electrolyte drinks for leg cramps. And here's what keeps me up at night about it. Most of these mistakes don't feel like mistakes. They feel like you're helping yourself. I'm going to show you every single one, including the one buried on the label that almost nobody over 60 checks first. And by the time we're done, you'll understand exactly why that drink isn't doing what you thought it was doing. Now, here's what most seniors have been told. If a drink says electrolytes on the front, it should help with leg cramps. That's the belief. That's what the marketing says. That's what people trust. However, a 2012 review published in American Family Physician by Allen and Kirby found that nocturnal leg cramps in adults are often not explained by simple dehydration or fluid imbalance alone. The causes are more complex, more specific, and more tied to individual mineral patterns than any drink label will ever tell you. That is the trap, because now you're in a position where the front of the bottle says one thing, and the back tells a completely different story. And between those two sides of that label sits the reason your calves still lock up at night. My name is Dr. David Collin, and after 60, everything changes, and most people aren't told why. I will tell you, if this kind of information is useful to you, and I believe it will be, the easiest way to make sure you don't miss the next one is to subscribe. I cover things here that most seniors are never told clearly. Now, this is for educational purposes only. Always discuss changes with your own doctor. That's not a line I have to say. That's a line I want to say, because what I'm about to walk you through could change the way you think about every electrolyte product on your shelf. And I want you to do it with your doctor beside you, not instead of your doctor. Here's what you'll know by the time this conversation is over. You'll know exactly which mistakes are hiding inside your current routine. You'll know what to look for and what to look out for on every electrolyte label you pick up. And you'll understand why some of the most popular drinks in America were never designed for the problem your legs are having at night. The big enemy here isn't any one company. It's not any one brand. It's an outdated idea. The idea that all electrolytes are basically the same, and that any drink containing them should help your leg cramps. That idea has never been true. And after 60, it becomes dangerous. Let me show you how this works inside your body. Because once you see the mechanism, the mistakes become obvious. Your muscles run on a system, a contraction-relaxation cycle. Calcium tells the muscle to fire. Magnesium tells it to let go. A 2023 paper published in the journal Nutrients confirmed that magnesium acts as a natural antagonist to calcium in muscle tissue. It competes for the same binding sites. When magnesium is present, the muscle contracts and then releases. When it isn't, the muscle contracts and stays contracted. Stop. Listen to this carefully. That is a cramp. That is what's happening at 3 in the morning. Your calf muscle is firing, and the signal to release never arrives. Because the mineral that carries that signal, magnesium, is missing from the equation. Now think about what most electrolyte drinks actually contain. Sodium. A lot of sodium. Some potassium. Maybe a little sugar or flavoring. And magnesium? Check the back of the bottle. According to USDA Food Data Central, a standard 12-ounce serving of one of the most popular sports drinks in America provides roughly 160 milligrams of sodium, about 45 milligrams of potassium, and magnesium, roughly 2.5 milligrams. 2.5. The recommended daily allowance for a man over 51 is 420 milligrams. For a woman, 320. 2.5 milligrams doesn't even register. So here's mistake number 1. Assuming that because a drink says electrolytes on the front, it contains the minerals your cramping muscle actually needs. Most don't. The front label is built to sell. The back label is built to inform. And most seniors never flip it over. Too sweet. Too salty. Too little magnesium. That's the formula hiding inside most of the popular options. And your leg muscles know the difference, even if the marketing doesn't tell you. Mistake number 2 is connected to the first one, and it's the one that frustrates me the most. Choosing a drink that leads with sodium and sugar while providing almost no meaningful magnesium. It sounds like a hydration drink. It tastes like a hydration drink. But for the specific problem of nighttime leg cramps after 60, it's working on the wrong mineral. Think of it like this. Imagine your car won't start. Someone hands you a full tank of gas. That sounds helpful, but the problem was never the gas. The problem was the battery. Sodium is the gas. Magnesium is the battery. And most of these drinks are filling your tank while the battery stays dead. The NIH Office of Dietary Supplements, and this is their own data from NANS, 2013 to 2016, found that 48% of Americans consume less magnesium than the estimated average requirement. 48%. And the group most likely to fall short? Men aged 71 and older. The NIH specifically names older adults as a group at higher risk for magnesium inadequacy because absorption from the gut decreases with age and kidney excretion increases. Read the back. That's the rule from now on. Before you drink anything for leg cramps, flip the bottle. Look for magnesium content. If it's missing or barely there, that drink was not designed for your problem. Most seniors never connect this to that. Today you will. Now, here's where the second layer starts. And this is where it gets more personal. Because mistakes 3 and 4 aren't about what's in the drink. They're about how you're using it. And this is where I see the most confusion. Mistake number 3. Timing. Most seniors I hear from use their electrolyte drink in one of two ways. Either they drink it when the cramp has already started, which means the minerals have no time to reach the muscle before the damage is done. Or they drink it early in the day, hours and hours before bedtime. And by the time 3 a.m. arrives, whatever was in that glass has already been filtered out. Your body doesn't store electrolytes the way it stores fat. It processes them, uses them, moves them. And if the timing doesn't match the need, the drink doesn't matter. Mistake number 4 is the one hiding in the scoop. If you use a powder, and a lot of seniors do, the serving size printed on the package is an average. It's designed for a general population. It's not calibrated for a 68-year-old body with changing kidney function and shifting mineral absorption. Too much powder and too little water creates a concentrated solution that can actually pull water out of cells instead of hydrating them. Too little powder and you're drinking flavored water. The scoop is not the answer. The label is. And even the label is only a starting point, not a prescription. Are you drinking it when the cramp starts or long before your body needed it? That single question changes everything about how electrolyte drinks work for nighttime leg cramps. Because the answer for most seniors is neither. They're drinking it at the wrong time and in the wrong concentration without ever knowing those things mattered. Let me push this further. Because mistake number 5 is the one that sounds the most logical, and that's what makes it so hard to catch. More is better. That's what most people believe. If 1 scoop helps a little, 2 scoops should help more. If 1 drink a day is good, 2 should be great. But the mineral balance inside your body doesn't work on a more is better scale. It works on a ratio. Your muscles need sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium in a specific relationship with each other. Flood the system with too much sodium, and you can actually increase tension in the muscle. Push too much potassium without knowing your kidney function, and you enter territory I'll get to in a moment that is genuinely dangerous. The body isn't asking for more electrolytes. It's asking for the right ones, in the right balance. A study reviewed by the Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University noted that over half of U.S. adults have inadequate dietary magnesium intake. And the U.S. Dietary Guidelines, 2015 through 2020, classified potassium as a nutrient of public health concern because Americans consistently underconsume it. So you've got a population that's already low in both minerals, and then they pour a drink that's mostly sodium and sugar. The math doesn't work. The muscle knows it. Mistake number 6 is the quiet one, the one that hides behind the word sugar-free. Because a lot of seniors, smartly, look for sugar-free options. They've been told to watch their sugar. So they pick the electrolyte drink with the cleanest looking label. 0 sugar. 0 calories. Sounds perfect. But sugar-free doesn't mean magnesium present. Sugar-free doesn't mean the mineral pattern is right for nighttime leg cramps. It means one problem was removed. It doesn't mean the real problem was addressed. And I see seniors reach for these options feeling confident, while the cramp-relevant mineral is still missing from the glass. This is not age. This is something your body is doing, and we can fix it. This next choice tells me exactly how you've been thinking about cramps. Because everything I've shown you so far comes down to one question, and I want to hear your answer. We've covered 6 mistakes. The labels, the mineral gaps, the timing, The concentration, the more is better trap, the sugar-free illusion. All of it points to a single fork in the road. I want you to drop a letter in the comments right now. If you still believe any electrolyte drink before bed is better than none, drop the letter A. If you believe the drink only helps when the mineral balance, timing, and safety fit your body, drop the letter B. I read every single comment personally. Let me know below. And now here's the part I've been building toward. Because mistake number 7 is the one I saved for last. It's the most serious, and it is the one most likely to affect someone watching this video right now. Mistake number 7. Using a potassium-heavy or sodium-heavy electrolyte drink without connecting it to your medications or your kidney function. Here's why this matters. The CDC's own chronic kidney disease data, published in 2023, found that 34% of Americans aged 65 and older have some stage of chronic kidney disease. 1 in 3, and 9 out of 10 of them don't know it. If your kidneys are not filtering at full capacity, and after 60, many aren't, then loading extra potassium into your system through an electrolyte drink creates a problem your body may not be equipped to handle. The NIH Office of Dietary Supplements specifically warns that potassium status should be monitored in people taking ACE inhibitors or ARBs, 2 of the most commonly prescribed blood pressure medications for older adults. Diuretics, especially loop and thiazide types, can also increase magnesium loss through urine, which means the very medication designed to help your blood pressure might be quietly draining the mineral your muscles need most. Your doctor never told you this, but I will. I need to pause here and be very direct. If you are taking blood pressure medication, diuretics, ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or if you have any kidney concerns at all, do not adjust your electrolyte intake without talking to your doctor first. This is not optional. This is not a suggestion. This is the part of this conversation where your safety matters more than any advice I could give you. Everything I just told you is real, and it matters. But there is something that changes all of it, something almost no one talks about. And once you understand it, you'll never look at electrolyte drinks the same way again. The real reason most electrolyte drinks fail after 60 is not that they contain nothing useful. It's that they deliver the wrong electrolyte pattern. They're built for sweat replacement, for athletes, for people who've been running in the heat and losing sodium and water through their skin. That is a real problem, and those drinks solve it well. But that is not your problem. Your problem is a muscle that fires at 3 a.m. and won't release. Your problem is a contraction-relaxation cycle that's broken, not because you're dehydrated from exercise, but because the mineral that controls the relaxation side of that cycle has been slowly declining for years. And the drink you trusted was never built to fix that. The pattern your muscle needs is magnesium aware. It needs a mineral profile that addresses the relaxation half of the equation, not just the contraction half. Sodium tells the nerve to fire. Potassium helps reset the signal. But magnesium is the one that tells the muscle, let go. Labels mislead. Timing matters. Medications change everything. And the electrolyte drink that works for a 25-year-old athlete after a run is not the same drink that works for a 68-year-old dealing with recurring calf cramps at night. The body is different. The need is different. The mineral pattern must be different. Most seniors never get this far. They manage one piece of the puzzle. They find a drink. They take it before bed. But they miss the mineral pattern. They miss the timing, the safety check, the magnesium gap. And that's exactly what keeps the problem returning. I'm telling you this because nobody else in this space will. So here's what to do with all of this. And I want you to hear this slowly, because this is the part that matters most. First, check the label in this order. Not the front, the back. And read it in this sequence. Sodium first, then potassium, then magnesium, then sugar. That order tells you what the drink is actually built for. If sodium dominates and magnesium is missing or barely there, that drink was designed for sweat, not for nighttime cramps. Second, match the drink to the situation, not the marketing. A drink that says rapid rehydration may be exactly right for someone who's been sick or dehydrated. But for recurring nighttime leg cramps, the question isn't, how fast can I rehydrate? The question is, does this glass contain what my muscles are actually missing? Those are 2 completely different questions. Most labels only answer the first one. Third, do not assume the powder scoop equals the right serving for your body. The printed serving is an average for a general population. Your body at 65 With your medications, your hydration habits, your kidney function, that body is not average. It's specific. Talk to your doctor about what concentration makes sense for you. Fourth, and this one is non-negotiable, if you take blood pressure medication, diuretics, or have any history of kidney concerns, pause. Before you add any new electrolyte product to your routine, have that conversation with your doctor. Bring the label. Show them the sodium and potassium content. Let them tell you if it's safe for your specific situation. That 10-minute conversation could prevent a problem that no electrolyte drink can fix. And fifth, if the drink you're using is missing the mineral pattern your muscle needs, then the label may sound smarter than the result feels. You'll know. You'll know because the cramps will still be there. The 3 a.m. wake-up will still happen. And the glass on your nightstand will feel like a broken promise. So to be clear, this was never about drinking more. It was never about drinking less. It was about understanding what your body is actually asking for after 60 and making sure the answer in your glass matches the question in your muscle. Before I let you go, there's one more thing, and this might be the most important part of everything I've said today. If your leg cramps keep returning even when your hydration seems right, even when you found a better drink, check the label, fix the timing. There's a reason. And it's not the drink. It's what happens between the drink and the muscle. The absorption, the delivery, the way your body at 60, at 70, at 75 processes and delivers these minerals to the tissue that actually needs them. Because a mineral that enters your mouth is not automatically a mineral that reaches your calf muscle at 2 in the morning. There are steps between. And after 60, some of those steps slow down. Some of them break. And if you don't address that, if you don't understand why even the right minerals can fail to arrive, then you're solving half the problem. After 60, leg cramp relief is not about drinking more electrolytes. It's about avoiding the wrong electrolyte pattern. That's what today was about. That's the truth most seniors never hear. But now that you know why many electrolyte drinks miss the mark, there's something else happening after 60 that can keep minerals from helping the muscle when you need them most. Absorption changes. Delivery changes. And most seniors have no idea it's happening inside them right now. I cover exactly that in the next video. Watch it now.